Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Real Estate Talks. We are continuing our interviews here in Frankfurt at ISH Frankfurt 2025. Today, I'm talking to Constantin von Boch, Europe Project A&D Lead Sales at Villeroy Boch. First of all, thank you for talking to us today. I know you're busy. I know you have a lot of guests. I'd like to start by asking you, Villeroy Boch has a very long history. It has been on the market since 1748. What does this mean for the business as a whole, for its history, and for what you're bringing to the market? What have you learned up to now, and you're still doing it?
Thank you, first of all, for taking your time to coming to visit us and to have this conversation. It's always a pleasure welcoming you. Yes, Villeroy Boch has been in the market for 277 years. We have developed and changed significantly. This year at ISH, it's a fantastic moment for us because I don't know if your listeners have noticed, but Villeroy Boch has acquired Ideal Standard as a competitor. Used to be a competitor to be part of our brand portfolio, and I think in your market the Ideal Standard brand is quite well established, and for us, therefore, it's a very exciting moment. As I already mentioned, Ideal Standard is really opening access to markets where we have not been before. And so it is evolving our presence in a broader range of markets, of channels, and also with a product portfolio that we have not had in the past, or where we have not been as strong as before. Villeroy Boch is a predominantly ceramic manufacturer, but also has some faucet lines, some furniture, some wellness products. And with the additional competency of the technology that stands behind the Ideal Standard brand, we now have a broader offering and therefore become a stronger partner to our clients across the globe.
A bit more than a year after the acquisition of Ideal Standard, we are excited to present to you two iconic brands united under the roof of one strong company. ISH 2025 marks a milestone in the history of Villeroy Boch Group. For the first time, our two brands, Villeroy Boch and Ideal Standard, are exhibiting together here in the Frankfurt Festhalle. A passion for design, innovation, and craftsmanship characterizes the history of both Villeroy Boch and Ideal Standard. This is also reflected in our motto for ISH: inspire more, create more, together.
And here at Frankfurt, you had two power brands, as you call them. You had a conference earlier this week. You had Villeroy Boch and Ideal Standard. What has been the feedback from visitors at the fair?
Visitors knew the two brands. I think they have a loyal following. And now coming together, obviously, everybody wanted to know how are the brands changing in this new setup, in this new dynamics. And so they were very excited to see how, after 1 year of closing and the deal with Ideal Standard, what our message would be and what new products would we bring to the markets. I think the booth, as you probably have seen, is really beautiful. It brings these two brands uniquely together, embracing each other. And you can see that sort of from this booth design, but also going to the products, where you see technologies that Villeroy Boch has been strong in the past, like the ceramic, on the ceramic side, the flushing technology on toilets, how this is evolving into the Ideal Standard brand and bringing these technologies there. And in return, on the Ideal Standard technology on the faucets, the showering, the faucets on the sink, how this is strengthening our brand and Villeroy Boch with new products, with new manufacturing facilities.
How are you integrating or going with both brands in international markets? How are clients? How are you adapting to client needs?
I think the brands have very unique positioning in the markets. Villeroy Boch is a much more upper premium brand with a recognition in those segments, whether it is hospitality, whether it's residential. I think this is where our core heritage and core strength is. And Ideal Standard has also a heritage in ceramics, but the core competency is the faucetry, the brassware. And I think if you look at the client base, the Ideal Standard typical client is somebody who's looking for a good technological solution, a smart, scalable product that they can use on large scale projects. And I think that's really where Ideal Standard will fit into the portfolio.
We present for the first time our two power brands side by side to our customers. And both brands share a rich legacy of design, innovation, and craftsmanship. And both brands have always been influenced by artists, designers, and architects. And for this year's ISH, we're extremely proud to partner with true design experts, visionaries, who redefine bathroom architecture, but also inspire with exceptional concepts. Together with Gesa Hansen, Christian Haas, and Roberto Palomba, we have created an inspirational stand design based on current interior trends and inspirational bathroom concepts that we share with our customers. Bringing the idea to life of a bathroom that's a space of well-being. If we look at trends, we look at three major trends we see at the moment in bathroom design: warm minimalism, quiet luxury, and playfulness. Warm minimalism is all about our increasingly digital world in which our homes become the place where we seek comfort. Christian Haas and Gesa Hansen have created a bathroom concept that highlights natural textures and materials, as well as warm midtones and light sand tones, resulting in a very soft elegance. Quiet luxury is about a new kind of luxury that is defined by longevity, quality, and sustainability. And that is expressed in a timeless design that feels great, functions beautifully, and lasts for years. And last but not least, in a world of turmoil, the playfulness trend injects fun, color, and personality into living spaces. So at ISH, for us, it's really about inspiring our customers, consumers, with strong design concepts.
I was curious to know, what is your design vision? How are you coming up with new designs for your products? Are you watching the market? Are you have your own process? How does it happen?
Yes, for us, new products and and finding the new product is a very important aspect. Over our history, our heritage, many things have changed in markets, in the way that houses were built. And so adapting to this is very important. And I think it is our real DNA to have a feeling into the market needs, say no to a product category that is no longer relevant because technology changes, and then focusing on new products. I think the core mix is our heritage on design, on innovation when it comes to functionality of products, but also the materials, and to understand where the consumers are and what they're looking for in products, and how do they feel, what they want to do at their home with our products.
What are some of the common expectations of European consumers from your products? Are they looking for something specific, or it doesn't really matter?
No, it is. I mean, as a company, as a Villeroy Boch group in the market, the expectations are very high because we are now one of the largest players in the bathroom industry. They are looking to us to understand what are the new trends. Yeah. They're expecting from us to be always at the edge. And I think whether it is the water saving or resource saving in the uses of our products, meaning the longevity of our products, can they really be useful for the entire life cycle of a building, or are we just doing a quick fix up? And I think they're looking for sustainability more than ever. They're looking for product features that support this, and they're also looking for products that in the manufacturing process are careful with the use of resources, that have a sustainable angle and mindset in the developing. And this for us is important from the get-go. When we start a new project, a new product development, we need to take care of this and need to know where do we want to be and challenge the product. Like, for example, Alu Plus is a showering system, or it's a whole faucet line under the Ideal Standard brand that is made of 84% recycled aluminum.
Okay.
So it is very resource saving. And furthermore, it does not use chrome and nickel. So we are keeping pollutants of the environment out of the product without compromising on the functionality, the showering experience, the washing experience that the products give. So they're using less resources in the manufacturing. They lose less resources during the useful life. Let's say less water, 10 liters for your rain shower head, and 6 liters for your hand shower. And then also, have this great experience with different sprays that the clients are looking for in today's world.
And are you further building on this sustainable production cycle? Are you looking to expand it somehow?
Yes, absolutely. As a group, we have committed to being carbon neutral by 2045 for all plants and office buildings that we have. For everything that is non-ceramic, we have made the commitment to be carbon neutral already 15 years earlier. I mean, everything that is not ceramic manufacturing, by 2030, we've committed to being neutral in our carbon emissions.
And from your experience and the feedback you get from the market, are consumers aware of the sustainability topic? Are they looking to save more water, or is this a common trait, or is just?
I think we are at a very interesting point in time. I think the awareness is being built among consumers. I think it starts with the professional clients in the real estate industry. Let's say the architects. They are much more at the forefront of this. For them, it's important. For investors who are looking for buildings that keep their value beyond or for a longer time period, I think the financial institutions will honor buildings that have a value maintenance for a longer lifetime. So it will be these professional players in the real estate industry that will drive the need for the industry to look at these and to find solutions to those requirements.
And also because real estate investors are also looking at ESG-oriented investments nowadays. They say this will keep the long-term value of buildings, and somehow you are responding to this as well. So you're integrating.
Yes, we being challenged by the investors, by our partners, and say we need products that will make our buildings last and keep their value for a long period of time. So the topics of the standards of resources being used, energy, all these aspects, getting certification for buildings is a key aspect. And how do we support their initiative, whatever their local requirements are, the different seats, whether it's BREEAM, whether it's LEED, these aspects we support with our products and are being challenged as well to move further.
Nowadays, more Europeans want their homes to be full of technology. And what does this mean for your company? In terms of design, in terms of new product lines?
So the bathroom is actually a place where technology interaction is not at the forefront. I think for many it is a place to retreat and to come and to slow down at the beginning of the day, to kind of get into speed, and then in the evening to have their routine to slow down before the day finishes. Obviously, there are some interaction with technology, whether it is the management of lighting systems, whether it is the toilets that have a electronic bidet flushing system. Those are connected with apps and can be digitally controlled. But ultimately, I think the bathroom for us is a retreat. It's a private space. I think it's one of the few spaces in the buildings where everybody goes on their own and can kind of washed out the speed of the day, and I think that's what we're supporting. We're supporting it with colors, color concept to kind of, you know, to be a rich zen or calming effect. We also sometimes in other aspects in public bathrooms we're bringing colors to bring more of a statement in. But in the private residential bathroom, we're trying to kind of, with the materials and the colors that we use, to build that retreat that people are looking for.
And actually, you are building experiences for residents in their homes. How are you doing this? How are you researching this at the end of the day? Making sure that people enjoy their bathrooms, that everything is okay? Is there a process, or you have a lot of experience as a company?
We collaborate with a lot of, obviously, we look at the trends in the market, the big society trends that are affecting society, but ultimately we're working with designers that are very well connected to the different markets. We're not working with just a small pool.
Okay.
We have a lot of designers that support our, you know, product creation process with different backgrounds, with different market expertise or exposures, so that we can create products that cater to the different feelings. But yes, we really need to be connected to our clients, talk to our clients. We exchange, we use trade fairs like here in Frankfurt to talk to partners, to see what really moves them, to see how they react to products that we have launched, so that we can bring this into the creation of the next blockbuster.
And because we are from Romania, we are writing a lot about Romania. I'm also writing about the Central and Eastern Europe property markets. And I was curious to know if, how are you seeing demand in this part of Europe? And do you have a specific strategy to grow here, or what's your strategy?
We're experiencing actually very good developments at the moment. Is this the market in general? I don't know. I think the markets are in the different countries. If you Eastern Europe, there's so many different markets. Some are going up, so there is a little bit more volatility. But I think we have a very good presence with our local teams. We have some local manufacturing facilities also in Hungary and Romania, and with that we are very much connected to, let's say, the core of the market, the mass segment of the market, with our local presence. But then with the Ideal Standard and the Villeroy Boch, we bring the more international aspects to it. And the trends, you know, are similar. People are looking for similar expectation at the moment. There is a huge demand of housing, of units, in an urbanization trend where people want to live in cities and want to need space to live there. People, single households are increasing, and so we need to have something that is geared to it. I think at different price level, because the construction cost, as your readers will know, is something that has affected very negatively the ability to produce profitable projects in the real estate. So the interest rate, the cost of construction, we're really looking at catering and supporting the needs, so that we can help reinitiate in some of the markets the construction. So we're looking for good scalable products, let's say, that can support large scale projects.
And what are some of your core objectives in the investment, in your investment plan? What are your priorities going forward?
At the moment is really the integration of these two companies that Villeroy Boch and Ideal Standard were before the acquisition. We're growing from 6,000 people on the Villeroy Boch side to now 12,000 people, and there's a lot of new structures that need to be created, how to integrate it. We want to make sure that we create the synergies and we give those synergies into the markets. And so we're investing a lot of focus in trying to build our teams, build our marketing for the brands, our communication into the market. You know, what does each brand stand for? What products do we need to maximize our exposure in our key channels going forward? And this is really where we are putting a lot of focus. And so on the product and the innovation side is I think where we're putting the biggest focus right now.
So that will be a good news for consumers as well, your clients, once you align the visions for both brands.
It will. Absolutely. It will offer them a broader choice of products for out of one hand. So managing your project will be easier, saying, okay, I have one reliable partner who can help you support, invest in a brand in this product segment. You don't need so much, budget in this area.
Yeah.
How can we support you and give you a package that gives you a sellable or usable real estate property, whether it's for sales, for rental, so that it creates really a demand and supports the value creation process.
And one final question would be related to you. In fact, you have been at Villeroy Boch for 20 years, more than 20 years.
Correct.
The market has been going through a lot of cycles in this period. What have you learned during your time at the group, and what are your next plans?
Well, it's never boring. We are always challenged with new requirements from the markets, complexities in the markets, surprises. When the economy is not going the way we want. But I think one thing that we as a company have really focused on is that really taking the opportunities the market offer. We have invested in Ideal Standard in a downturning economy because we want to make sure that we're growing and we're growing in the long term. Villeroy Boch, as a family owned and dominated company, we don't think in quarterly results so much. We think of in generations. We want to make sure that we are giving the company over to the next generation in a stronger position than it was before.
And what do you think are the advantages of a family-controlled company compared to a regular one? You have a long history, a lot of 9 generations, I think. What does this mean? How is it different from a regular company managing it?
I think it gives it a special angle being a family company, because it's a brand that has a heritage behind, a family heritage. I'm the 9th generation. Today at the trade fair was the 8th generation. There are also some of the 10th generation visiting us tomorrow, and I think that makes it unique. You see it in clients when they meet my uncle, who has been in the market for 50 years and knows everybody, and he still asks challenging questions, even though he has retired. But he is involved, and you're involved, and you live for the brand and for the company. And I think clients like that. Clients like that personal touch of a company, and this is something that we aim to maintain going forward.
So it will remain family-run for the long run. That's the plan.
That is, if we do a good job,
Yeah.
and we keep the company healthy for the next generation, it will for sure stay in the family ownership.
Constantin, thank you for the great discussion, and thank you for watching us, and see you soon.
Thank you.